Hello, welcome to Daily English Talk.
Hi, everyone. We are so happy to see you. I'm Emil. And I'm Aaron. On this channel, we help you practice real English. Please, if you like our video, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, it helps us a lot. Today we are talking about a very fun topic.
That's right. Today we are talking about hobbies. Hobbies, what we do for fun. Let's begin. So, Aaron, how are you today?
I am great, Emil. The weather is nice and sunny. How are you? I'm very good, thank you. So, what did you do this weekend? Anything fun this weekend? Oh, I watched a football game on TV. It was very exciting. That sounds fun. I went for a walk in the park. The flowers are so beautiful now.
Nice. A walk in the park is always good. Did you go with a friend?
Yes. I went with my friend Anna. We talked and drank coffee. Perfect. A good weekend. Yes, it was. Okay, should we talk more about hobbies? Let's do it. So, Aaron, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do in your free time?
My hobbies. Well, I really like playing video games.
Video games? Oh, interesting. What kind of video games? I like adventure games. You know, games with a story. I play for 1 or 2 hours in the evening. That's cool. I don't play video games a lot. Is it difficult? Sometimes it is difficult, but it's very fun. It's like reading a book, but you are inside the story. That's a good way to explain it. Do you play with friends? Yes. Sometimes I play online with my brother. We talk and play together. It's a good way to relax. I see. So it's a social hobby too. Yes, exactly. What about you, Emil?
Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
Aaron, what are your hobbies?
My number one hobby is reading.
Reading. What kind of books do you like?
I love romance books and mystery books. Romance books are sweet stories about love. Mystery books are stories with a secret, like a detective story.
Ooh, mystery books sound exciting. Do you read every day?
I try to read every day. Yes, usually before I sleep. I read for about 30 minutes. It helps me sleep well.
That's a good habit. I sometimes read the news on my phone, but not books. Maybe I should try.
You should. I can recommend a good mystery book for you.
Okay, deal. So, reading is a quiet hobby. Do you have any active hobbies?
Active hobbies? Yes, I love dancing.
Dancing? Really? What kind of dance?
I like Zumba. It's a dance fitness class. I go to a class 2 times a week.
Zumba? That is very active. Is it difficult?
At first, yes, it was difficult. I was not a good dancer, but the teacher is nice and the music is fun. Now I love it. It's good exercise.
You're very energetic, Emil. My other hobby is also a little active. I like cycling.
Cycling? Oh, that's a wonderful hobby. Where do you cycle?
I cycle in the park or by the river. On Saturday mornings, I often cycle for 1 or 2 hours.
That sounds very healthy and peaceful.
It is. I listen to music and just cycle. I see trees, birds. It's very relaxing. You should try it with me one day.
Maybe I will, but I need to buy a bicycle first. So, our hobbies are a little different. You like reading and dancing? I like video games and cycling.
Yes, but it's good to have different hobbies. It makes life interesting.
True. Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today. Do you have any other hobbies? Maybe a creative hobby?
A creative hobby? Let me think. Oh, yes. I like cooking.
Cooking. That's a very useful hobby. What do you like to cook?
I like to bake. Baking is making cakes, cookies, and bread.
I love cookies. What is your favorite thing to bake?
My favorite thing is chocolate chip cookies. They are easy and very delicious.
Wow, I am hungry now. Do you cook other food or only bake?
I cook dinner every day, of course, but for fun, I like to try new recipes. Last week, I made Italian pasta. It was very good.
You are a good cook, I think. My cooking is not so good.
What do you mean? What can you cook?
I can cook eggs, I can make toast, and I can make instant noodles.
Okay, that is not cooking, Aaron. That is preparing food quickly.
I know. Maybe you can teach me how to cook one day.
Of course, it can be your new hobby.
Maybe. But I have another hobby. I like listening to music.
Oh, everyone likes music. What kind of music do you like?
I like pop music and rock music. My favorite band is Coldplay.
Coldplay is great. I like them too. Do you play any musical instruments?
No, I don't. I only listen. Do you play an instrument, Emil?
Yes, a little. I play the piano.
The piano? That's amazing. How long have you played the piano?
Since I was a child. I don't play very well, but I enjoy it. I play simple songs. I think that's a beautiful hobby. Very different from my video games. All hobbies are good if you enjoy them, Aaron.
You're right. What about a hobby outside, like gardening?
Gardening? Oh, I have a small garden on my balcony.
Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right. So let's get right into it, because we have a lot to unpack today.
Aaron, I grow flowers and some small tomatoes.
You grow tomatoes? That's so cool. You can eat them.
Yes. It's very satisfying to eat food you grow yourself. Do you like gardening?
No, I don't have a garden, but I like to look at flowers. Is that a hobby?
No, Aaron. That is not a hobby. That is just looking.
Oh, okay. Maybe my hobby is sleeping. Is sleeping a hobby?
No, Aaron. Sleeping is not a hobby. A hobby is an activity you do for enjoyment in your free time.
I know, I'm just joking. But sleeping is very enjoyable.
You are so funny. Let's talk about learning a language. Is learning English a hobby?
That's a good question for our viewers. Yes, I think it can be a hobby. You can watch videos, listen to music, and talk with friends in English.
That's a great point. Learning English can be a fun hobby. So, viewers, you are practicing your hobby right now.
Perfect. Okay, let's think about other common hobbies. What about photography?
Photography. Taking photos. Yes, that's a popular hobby. I take many photos with my phone.
But is it a hobby for you or just for memories?
Good question. For me, it's for memories. But some people really study photography. They have a good camera and learn about light and composition.
Composition? That means how you arrange the picture?
Yes, exactly. So for them, it's a serious hobby.
I like to take photos of my food for my Instagram.
Yes, I see your food photos. They look very delicious.
Thank you. Another hobby is watching movies or TV series.
Oh, yes. That is one of my hobbies, too. I love watching comedy movies and science fiction series.
Me too. We have similar hobbies here. Well,
I watch a lot of TV series on Netflix. What is your favorite series now?
Now I am watching a romantic comedy. It's very funny and sweet.
I am watching a detective series. It's a mystery like your books.
Oh, maybe I will watch it after I finish my series. We can talk about it next time. It's good to have friends with similar hobbies.
Yes, it is. You can talk about your hobby for a long time. So, viewers, do you have a friend to talk about your hobby with? If not, you can talk with us in the comments.
Great idea. Let's talk about the benefits of hobbies. Why are hobbies good for us?
Hobbies are good for many reasons. They help us relax and reduce stress.
Yes. After work, I play a video game and I feel more relaxed.
Hobbies can also help you meet new people. For example, in my dance class, I have many friends.
That's true. And hobbies can teach you new skills like cooking or playing the piano or even learning English.
Exactly. And some hobbies are good for your health, like cycling or dancing. So hobbies are very important for a happy life.
I agree completely. What about a hobby that doesn't cost a lot of money?
Good point. Reading can be cheap if you go to a library or walking in nature.
Walking is free and very healthy. Listening to music is also cheap. Or drawing. You only need a pencil and paper.
Yes, drawing is a great cheap hobby. I used to draw when I was a child.
Were you good at it?
No, I was terrible. My dogs look like cats.
But the important thing is to have fun.
Yes, you were right. It's not about being the best. It's about enjoying your time. So for our viewers, if you don't have a hobby, it's a good time to start one. Try something new.
Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.
Emil, maybe you will discover a new passion.
Aaron, we used a lot of useful words today when we talked about hobbies.
We did. Maybe we should explain some of them for our viewers. You know, a mini vocabulary review.
That's a wonderful idea. Let's help everyone learn the key words. What word should we start with?
Let's start with the most important word, hobby.
Okay. A hobby. So what is a hobby, Aaron?
A hobby is something you do for fun and joy in your free time. It is not for work and it's not for school. It's just for you.
Perfect explanation. So my hobby is reading, or my hobby is playing football.
Yes, and you can say, I have a hobby. It means you have an activity you enjoy.
Let's give another example. What are your hobbies? That's the question we asked today, right? And you can have one hobby or many hobbies. For example, my hobbies are cycling and listening to music.
Excellent. Okay, what should be the next word?
Let's do the word relax.
Oh, that's a good one. To relax. What does it mean?
To relax means to rest and to become calm. After a long day, you want to relax. You don't want to think about problems.
Yes, hobbies help us to relax. For example, when I read a book, I feel relaxed.
And when I play a video game, I relax. It helps me forget about stress.
Stress is a feeling of worry. So to relax is the opposite. You feel peaceful. You can also say, I feel relaxed. It's a state of being. On Sunday, I am very relaxed.
Great. So remember, viewers, relax. It's what hobbies help you do. Should we do a more difficult word? How about creative?
Creative. This is a nice word.
Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.
Emil, if you are creative, it means you use your imagination to make new things.
Yes, you were like an artist. Painting, drawing, writing stories, making music. These are creative hobbies. But cooking can also be creative. When you make a new recipe, you are being creative.
That's true. Even gardening can be creative. You decide where to put the flowers. So creative doesn't only mean art.
Exactly. It means making something. Often something beautiful or interesting. Can you use it in a sentence, Emil?
Of course. I am not very creative, but I enjoy creative hobbies like photography.
Nice. My sentence is,
Aaron is a very creative person. He makes his own video games. Just joking, I don't do that.
You are funny, Aaron. Okay, next word. I have one. Skill.
Skill. Okay. A skill is an ability. It is something you learn to do well. For example, playing the piano is a skill. You need to practice to learn the skill. Cooking is a skill. Speaking English is a skill.
Yes! When you practice a hobby, you often learn new skills. So hobbies are not just fun, they are useful. You can say, I have good cooking skills. Or, I want to improve my drawing skills. Improve means to get better. That's a very important word for learners. Improve. We want to improve our English skills. We do. Okay, let's do one more word. How about collect?
To collect? Oh, that's a classic hobby. What does it mean?
To collect means to get and keep a group of similar things. Some people collect stamps. Some people collect coins or postcards or even toys. So the hobby is called collecting. My hobby is collecting stamps. And the person is called a collector. Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week. It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday? Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place. Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.
Aaron, he's a stamp collector. Emil, do you collect anything, Emil? I used to collect magnets from different cities. Every time I traveled, I bought a magnet. That's a cool collection. I collected comic books when I was a teenager. See, collecting is a very popular hobby. So, viewers, do you collect anything? Let's do a super quick practice with all the words. I will say a sentence with a missing word. Okay, let's try. Okay, number 1. My is gardening. I love it. What's the word? That's easy. Hobby. My hobby is gardening. Correct. Number 2. I listen to music too. After work. To relax. Yes. Number 3. Painting is a activity. You can make beautiful things. A creative activity. Perfect. Number 4. With practice, you can learn a new skill. And the last one. My brother likes to old movie posters. He likes to collect old movie posters. Wonderful. You are a vocabulary expert, Emil. And you are a great teacher, Aaron. I hope that was helpful for everyone. Remember, viewers, you don't need to memorize all words today. Just try to learn 1 or 2. Yes, little by little, your vocabulary will improve. Okay, I think we are ready to wrap up the show. Let's do it. Wow. Oh, Emil, that was a really fun conversation. I feel like I know you much better now. Me too. I didn't know you wanted to learn to cook. Maybe we can make a video about that one day. A cooking video? Oh no, that would be a comedy video. But seriously, everyone, we talked for a long time about hobbies. We did. So let's do a quick summary. What did we practice today, Aaron? Well, first we practiced how to talk about our hobbies.
Ah, exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.
We learned how to say my hobby is and I like.
Yes, like my hobby is reading or I like playing video games. Very simple and useful sentences.
Then we practiced how to ask other people about their hobbies. The most important question is, what are your hobbies? And we also learned how to ask more questions. For example, what kind of books do you like? Or where do you cycle, right?
So you can have a longer, more interesting conversation. Don't just say, I like music. You can say, I like pop music. My favorite band is Coldplay.
Exactly. Giving more information makes the conversation better. We also talked about why hobbies are so important. Can you remember why, Emil?
Of course. Hobbies help us relax. They are good for reducing stress.
Yes.
And they can help you meet new people and make friends, like in your dance class, Emil.
That's right. And don't forget, hobbies help you learn new skills. You can learn to cook, to play an instrument, or to speak a new language.
And some hobbies are good for your health, like cycling or dancing. So hobbies are good for your mind and your body.
Perfect summary, Aaron. So to all our viewers, we hope you now feel more confident to talk about your hobbies in English. And if you don't have a hobby, well, what are you waiting for? There are so many fun things to try. You can start with something easy and free, like drawing or walking in a park. Or you can start by reading more English stories or watching English videos like this one. That's a wonderful idea. Learning English can be your hobby. Okay, everyone, now it is the moment you wait for. It's time for our question of the day. Are you ready?
Today's question is very simple and very personal. Exactly. I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week. It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday? Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place. Right, so let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.
Emil, we really want to know about you. So please write your answer in the comments. Today's question is, what is your hobby? What do you do for fun?
Yes, tell us what you enjoy doing. Maybe you like listening to music. Maybe you like playing football with friends. Maybe you like cooking like me. Or maybe you like playing games like Aaron. Or maybe you have a very unique and interesting hobby. We want to know everything. For example, Aaron, if I weren't here, what would you write in the comments?
Let me think. I would write, hello, my name is Aaron. My hobbies are playing video games and cycling. I also like watching movies. What about you?
That's perfect. And I would write, hi, I'm Aaron. My hobbies are reading mystery books and dancing. I also love baking cookies. Tell me your hobby below.
See, it's so easy. You can write a short sentence or a long paragraph. We read every single comment.
We really do. We love reading your comments and learning about your lives. It makes us so happy.
And if you don't have a hobby, you can answer, I don't have a hobby yet, but I want to try. And tell us what hobby you want to try. Maybe you want to try learning English. You can write, my new hobby is learning English with daily English talk.
We would love that. But really, any hobby is great. So please, take a moment now, pause the video if you need time, write your answer in the comments. We will be there reading and replying to as many comments as we can.
Also, if you have an idea for our next video topic, you can write it in the comments too.
Yes. What do you want to talk about next? Talking about family? Talking about daily routines? Tell us. We are here for you. This channel is for you, our wonderful learning community.
Exactly.
I've got so many thoughts on what happened this week.
It really is shifting daily. I mean, did you see the demo they dropped on Tuesday?
Oh, absolutely. It blew my mind. But it also raised some pretty huge questions about how we define art in the first place.
Right. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to unpack today.